so you know what that means. My man. Man. I ain't played the game last week. Daniel, man. I apologize, my good brother. My good brother. Bean power, my good brother. Love. Man, I ain't checking this shit, man. Ain't not. I do it on the bench. Yeah, so I signed him at 84. Ryan Kelly wasn't like, he wasn't that much better. He was way older. Something, so. That's what made me go down there. I had 3 players that I drafted that are over 90. They probably bitch. God damn. Right on somebody head. Mad shit.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Number 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 53 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal calling.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, you know, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. Wonder what he did with it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Nyheim Hines, the ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback keeps it. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still third down.
after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Man, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Makes the score Colts 3, Dolphins 0.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Tua now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Pass. Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along.
That's Walmart like shit. I was up in there. I was trying to buy this. Shit from Walmart. So when I was doing it, and the machine popped up. Well, they said they gonna get the manager. It's been like 20 minutes. I just looked at it. I was like, yo, I'm ready to walk out of this bitch. I said, I'm not ready to keep waiting for y'all. I said, it's not my fault. Y'all machine broke. And the manager came out there and they was all saying sorry, shit like that. And they was like, oh, you stinks too. And the next thing you know, they told her they could see me losing my patience. They like, she's like, you know what, I'll cover it. You can go ahead and just go. I was like, so I still owed them like $8 and they just let me go. And I was like, come on now. Damn, boy, you fuck put on my motherfucking pants. And this stuff, it's alright. It's not the best stuff, you know, like that, but it's whatever the fuck I can get right now. It smells good and everything. It's still straight. And this shit got some decent legs for you. That shit definitely smells good.
Yeah.
That shit, yes, sir. Y'all really love that. Good thing you brought it in. Oh, damn.
You got 2 of them?
I do got you. That's everything. If you want them all.
Yeah.
Then that joint you need 42. It should be, and with this should be 56.
You want to put 340?
Yeah, that's fine. You can do 330 if you got change. Yeah, it should be 22. Dang, I ain't got nothing. I thought you was gonna want to have a keep your ass, but fuck yeah. I still got a Jada smoke on, so I was like, fuck yeah. I'll probably just read 2 more or something later on if you got it. It should say, with the bag, it should say 57. Oh shit, you ain't got nothing in here. And it's probably extra a little bit. What does it say? Oh man. 50, see, it should say 57. I just dropped that .1. There's a little bit right there.
You good?
Oh, there it is. I knew I dropped it. There you go. Boom. That's you right there. And right away. I was like, fuck it. I don't know. Some people be with this shit. See that shit? He ain't fuck. Nah, get all that shit. Yeah,
That's you right there.
alright, good.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're looking at it. What you ready to get into? I'm supposed to, yeah, niggas making me hot 'cause I'm supposed to be at my sister's little birthday party and I'm already late. And running behind there and shit like that. And they hold me up more. Yeah. I'm like, damn, they acting a fool. Let me take. I'll take this shit out. I got the scale. Come back. Good looking now, G.
Alright,
You see some bitches out there.
yeah, hey.
Huh?
Oh yeah. What's fake?
Oh yeah, that's the lower. So that's the SIG joint, or is this the Glock joint?
That's the
It's a SIG P320 or something. See that bitch hard. That bitch so hard. And you can change the strap on the back. That's what that's for. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can change your straps. Yeah. It's Your mirror, so you can change that, or you can make them wider, like a wider
joint.
better
Than me, dog.
So
I don't
yeah.
know if I just ordered this shit.
This bitch hard. This a nice one. This a nice joint. This bitch hard. Pretty legit. And I try to tell you, I even show you how to do these joints. It's so easy. I got the tools for it and everything.
Yeah, no, I'm right here.
So yeah, it's a slide. And what's this? You gotta find out what slides are compatible with that.
Yeah, and then the trigger and shit.
Let me read the front. What does it say? So I can read up on it. Alright, 80% R. Alright, GST9. Alright, bet. That's it. Alright, bet. I'm ready to look up some shit for that joint.
Got the jig.
Yeah, the jig, that's the best. Yeah, keep that joint, keep it all together. That's
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I just got this today. I had this.
That's a come up.
This came before. Remember you was like, your space at? I'm like, it's on the way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, finally came here. Shit. That's what I'm saying. This shit said it was
4
coming.
months.
I know, that's wild.
January.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy. And now the corona shit's slowing down. That's why shit starting to pop back out.
Well, that.
The boys are starting to start doing whole shit.
Trying to get that shit out here too, because of that motherfucking Biden.
I know, that's what they said, yeah.
They trying to kill that ghost down shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the boys gotta do that shit quick. That's why I just kept flipping them aside. I was like, fuck it. The other drink, that's what the other drink was 1,500. Yeah, I told my drink for 15. All 3 of them. For the same nigga.
Well, you be crushing.
Smacking melons on his ass. He said, he's like, no numbers? I was like, man. He's like, cause I was talking shit in the car one day. He's like, should I give you 1,200 right now? I said, shit, you go get $1,500, you can have it.
Right.
He said, real? I said, yeah. He said, I'll be right back. Man, he went and got 1,500, came right back. I was like, alright, bet. He said, let me know when you got another one. I said, I'm ready to have another one in about a couple weeks. They used that 1,500, built another one for like 800. So yeah, they got one 15 on his ass.
I want to go to that motherfucking gun store that's on Chances.
Yeah, Cromwell.
Yeah,
he got some stuff, but he don't got like little parts and stuff. He got little parts and stuff, but he don't have everything you need.
You need to order it, man.
Yeah, but he can get it. It depends. I mean,
I figure he can get it faster than I can get it, because this shit took.
Like he couldn't get them 80% lowers, but we can keep buying them online though.
Oh, alright.
You feel me? So it's like I don't know. There's some things he can't get, some things he can't.
As long as you know where to get the rest.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. GTS9.
Yeah, GST9.
I bet I got it. I'm gonna lock that bitch in. See that's a car right there, the red car.
I don't know what I got.
You ready to get there?
Mail or something. I don't know. Hey, Papa, what's up? You sleeping? You sleeping? Hmm? Yeah. Man, I got nothing about it. Man, sleeping. Man, sleeping, sleeping. Sleeping like this.
now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. After one, our score, 9-3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it, the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To number 87. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
87.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, man. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yard.
Into heavy. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Colts who have the football. On 2nd down now. Hurst, and he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 34.
45. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, Hurst. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Man, the Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
first down. Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Over the middle, complete. It's Sharp. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sharp. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And the Dolphins
took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Man, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Pass intended for number 83. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. Man. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime with an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. More now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, man, and he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Man. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Hines. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 4th down, man. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
At the 18-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Dolphins' 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now it's Hines, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They run behind. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
Number 44.
12 yards there as they move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Setting the throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Two are going to try and go quickly here. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for number 44. Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Man. That is caught at the 7. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. From the gun, man, the quick slant caught, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Second and goal from the 1. This is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time, and a touchdown to put things away.
Wants to try to add the PAT.
I wasn't looking at that, man.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
And the Dolphins are going to recover.
It's recovered by Miami.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Indianapolis, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games.
too much.